of seconds. And in this second is where you exist. Not in an hour, not in a minute, not in a day. Your existence is just like that sweeping hand. That's your existence. See, they put the second hand on the watch, but nobody told us what it's for. It says, when you look at the watch manual, it says this is to tell you the seconds. But why do you want to know the seconds? Because that's it. You exist, you exist, you exist, you exist, you exist, you exist, you exist. Be a detective, and you will see. Pick up the magnifying glass of clarity. Clarity, and begin to look in the simplest of things as this breath comes and goes from you. Start to see that sincerity of this heart. Start to understand the simplicity of your life. That's what it takes. All you have to do is become a good detective. And what does a detective do? He comes into the scene and he says, there is a lot here that does not meet the eye. And I will look at it. And everything starts to carry a message. And everything starts to mean something. In this life, if you become a detective of existence, become fascinated with existence, with that clarity, not doubts. Start to look, not for questions, but for answers. Be fascinated by answers in your life. A whole new world will open up. Pick up the magnifying glass of consciousness. Be aware. Be aware. And I'm not talking about being aware of the frailty of this life. No, what you have to be aware of is the existence of this life. I am. And what I do today, it's up to me. And how I approach it, it's up to me. But even at any given moment when the situation is most hopeless, there is hope. And there is a big sign that is telling you so. And you know where that sign is? It's bigger than any neon sign you'll ever see. It's more powerful than the most powerful sign you could ever have. And that sign is in this breath. As this breath comes and goes, this is the sign telling you, you are alive. And that means and should mean the most to you. I'm not saying that this always happens. It's not true. Believe me, grinding happens. But what a beautiful promise and a possibility that exists for that peace that lies not away from me, but with me. That's the peace that I want. Not the peace that I have to go run for, but the peace that lies in my heart. Because the peace that lies in my heart, I can get in touch with it every day. That's the beauty of it. You can not be without it. And so, how do you reach within to experience this thing called peace? You need a mirror to see your face. You can see everybody else's face, but to see your own face, you need a mirror. Or some way to reflect that back to you. Until you have enjoyed that peace, you haven't really begun to enjoy anything. It redefines what enjoyment means. Enjoying that simplicity, enjoying that moment, enjoying this today. Being thankful. Thankful for today. For this moment. For this existence. For this heart. For this love. For this kindness. For this stage that was built so you and I could come and enjoy. Not in the sense like we enjoy a rock concert, but enjoy in the deepest place that we have. This is the promise. This is the promise. A lot of people say, well, but what about all those people in Africa, and what about all those people in India? I know them. I go to India. I've been to Africa many, many times. And I was born in India, I was raised in India. But let me tell you, don't confuse the ability of this heart to enjoy with anything else. It has nothing to do with stereo systems. And it has nothing to do with fancy cars. That's all liking. Loving happens regardless. Being able to enjoy that love, that feeling, has nothing to do with the glitter. The glitter is on the outside, and what I'm talking about is on the inside. Second misconception that people have is, what do I have to sacrifice for peace? Ha-ha. Another thing we've been taught. Another thing that we have been taught, to have peace, you have to sacrifice everything. You can't have a family. Why not? Why not? When the peace is on the inside, what difference does it make how many kids you have? Nothing needs to be sacrificed. Nothing needs to be sacrificed. Third, very common misconception people have is, well, it sounds really good, why can't I get it? Misconception. You don't need to get it, you already have it. How do you get something you already have? So you say, well, I need to get to that peace. Yeah, you do, but you already have it. Hence, the processes of discovery. Not creating, but discovering. Discovering. You have to make the journey, I will point the way. That's what I do. I don't want you to ride on my hand, and I don't want you to sit on my finger, and I don't want you to hold my finger. I will point, you go that way. And I will point to you, and you go to you. It's very simple. It's very simple. And you have to look at it from a very simple perspective to find the simplicity. Just like that detective. Not like just, hold the magnifying glass in front. I don't see anything. You're not. You're supposed to get down and get close. It only has so much of a focal distance. That's where you will see it. So somebody goes, well, I see a lot. Oh my God, I can see so much. And then they're like, I don't see anything. It all seems fuzzy to me. Bend a little. Get a little closer. Get a little closer to that thirst. Get a little closer to your own heart. Get a little closer to your own reality. Get it closer to your own existence. It's sheer magic. Sheer beauty. So why am I telling you all this? Am I the only one? No, of course not. This is what has been told year after year after year after year after year after since hundreds of thousands of years ago. Somebody comes again to remind, look within you for your answers, not out there. Look within you for your joy. Look within you for your beauty, and you will find it there. So this voice may be different. The words may be a little different. But the message will always be the same. And as long as people will be on the face of this earth, I really hope that they will be able to listen to that message that says, enjoy the play. Because that is the point of it all. We have become very good critics of the stage isn't right. The lighting could have been definitely better. The texture of what is being played out, life, in every moment holding a promise to be fulfilled. Ooh, what a symphony that is. But that's what's playing. What a play. And that's what's playing. Enjoy it. And if you want to find a way of enjoying it, I can help. I can help. I don't say I'm the only way. Look around, find a way of enjoying. Find peace. Look for peace. Find peace. Find peace. Stick with it. You don't find it, come look me up. I can help. I'm not here to make any claims. Plus, I'm not here to say, well, I'm going to push a button and everything will be fine. No, it'll require your effort. What? It'll require my effort. Yes. After all, you're the one who needs to feel that feeling, don't you? And it'll require your effort. To be clear, my friends, requires effort. And that effort is called real enjoyment. That's what it requires. When there's that enjoyment, nothing is a chore. When there is no enjoyment, everything becomes a chore. It's about as simple as I have put it. It really is all about you and the enjoyment of the greatest play on earth, you.
I'm not naturally always a positive, bubbly person, but I do almost every morning I wake up and I think, yeah, I'm happy to be awake, I'm happy to be alive, I'm almost excited to start another day. That's quite a big change in my life for me.
So much. I've got so much that most of the time I'm unaware of, but at least every day I sit down and I can get in touch with that.
He introduced me to myself in a way that I didn't think was possible. Many times he spoke about people are beautiful or that you're special. People have said it to me, but I've never really understood. Now I do. So he's really made me feel special.
It just helps me gain that sense of perspective on my life. So much goes on in my life. I've got a fairly stressful job, I have to deal with lots of difficult people, but it allows me to take that step back. That's how I've personally found it. It's helped me in a practical way, but also it's helped me in the most profound way. It's just showing me that place inside where I can relax, be myself, be happy, just enjoy myself.
Maharaji's shown me how to go inside and feel a joy that's constant and I can always get in touch with. And from that I've given me great strength and happiness and a lot of joy.
It calms me, it centers me, it reminds me about the bigger picture, about my life, and that when I sit down and practice, I'm brought back to that place. And there's only one thing like that. You can't remember it. Knowledge doesn't exist in the mind, it exists in the heart, and it puts me in touch with my heart. And actually, it's my heart that's fulfilled and happy. My mind will always be restless, but that's a beautiful place. And knowledge has done that for so many years, and I'm so grateful. And I've kept going. It's really, it brings me love, and I've grown to know that more and more.
I can't say every day is great, but I'm very grateful for being able to just get in touch with that every day, and that's why I feel like, yes, every day I do it, because I don't want to miss a day.
Every day I have a sense of clarity, I have a sense of centeredness. Before, I have a very busy life. I commute about 3,000 miles a month, so I do a lot of traveling. I'm in a very high-pressured working situation. Now, before I go anywhere near my day, I have to practice. I make sure that my day is complete before my day starts. So that's what practice is for me.
Having knowledge in my life every day, having him every day, because those two things are well connected, really puts me in touch with me and takes me home. I really, really need to go home because I'm out there all the time and I'm really, really good at going out there. And what he's taught me is to be really, really good at going home. That makes it a lot easier, yeah.
This is our time. I'm alive, you are alive. This should mean something. That's the fundamental difference with this message. There is something real and it's called knowledge. A way to access this joy we seek. And it is not just a lot of words. Otherwise, these would be good words, but just words. They wouldn't mean anything, but there is the possibility of knowledge. And that's what makes it real. That's what gives it validity. Learn about life. Learn about yourself. Learn about things you never imagined you could learn, that you never even thought existed. That is the possibility.
Waiting for the moon to show its soft silver glow. with delight. And so night after night, the moon bird waits, sitting unaware of the cold winds that blow. And when at last they meet, all across the night can be heard the sweet sound